Black Panther is the new Battle Pass card in Marvel Snap. It's 5 energy, 4 power, and on reveal, it's going to double its power. So without any synergies, it's going to play for 8 points for 5 energy, which is slightly below curve. You're looking for 10 stats of raw power, but if we can buff him up just a little bit, we can get this guy being absolutely insane. My name's Specimen. I am building some of the best Marvel Snap decks in the game, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on more content. Today, we have a Pool 2 version of Black Panther, which is what I believe the best deck for Black Panther you can play at this stage in the game. It is going to get better in Pool 3, so make sure you're subscribed for those videos. First and foremost, the main combo pieces you have, unsurprisingly, are Okoye and Nakia. Okoye is going to be buffing every card in your deck by 1. So if you have Okoye down on turn 2 and Black Panther's still in your deck, your Black Panther's then going to be 5 power, meaning he's going to be 10 stats when he hits the board. Nakia is going to be buffing the 2 leftmost cards in your hand by 2. So if you can get Black Panther to the left side of your hand and Nakia to buff him up, he's going to be at 6 points, meaning he comes down at 12. And obviously then if you've got Okoye as well, he's going to be at 7, coming down at 14. Now, the other card that is fantastic with Black Panther is going to be Forge. Forge is buffing the next card you play by 2. So Forge, Okoye, Nakia, we can get up to 5 points of boosts on Black Panther in this deck, which means he could be at 9 points, doubling his power in at 18. Now, of course, if you can find Camartage as well, Black Panther is incredible in Camartage because that's going to double his reveal ability. So you can get insane stats on Black Panther very, very quickly. In Pool 3, it can get even more out of hand. And again, if you just are in Pool 1 and you would like me to do a Pool 1 deck, let me know. Some of the other key cards, we have America Chavez hidden behind me. This is not because we want to play America Chavez, but she's increasing the odds of us drawing our combo cards. We have Sunspot and Iceman just as some good value 1-drops. I'm playing Cable as well. The reason I've gone for Cable is there's going to be a lot of Black Panther mirrors probably, and Cable's going to give you an opportunity to draw one of your opponent's combo pieces. You might even want to consider playing Mantis instead of something like Sunspot. That would be an interesting idea. We've also got Scorpion. Scorpion again is aimed at the mirror because if your opponent has Black Panther in hand and your Scorpion hits it, that's obviously going to be lowering the points Black Panther plays for. It would be starting at 3 power, meaning it's only going to be playing for 6. We have Cosmo. Cosmo again is an anti-Black Panther tech because Cosmo is stopping the on-reveal abilities happening at that location. So if you can play your Cosmo on turn 5, the same turn your opponent plays Black Panther into the same lane, your Cosmo is going to completely shut down the Black Panther's on-reveal ability. Shang-Chi is there for a nice turn 6 play. If your opponent does play Black Panther and gets it boosted, right, it's going to be able to clean it up. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Moon Girl. Moon Girl is giving us the opportunity to play double Black Panther. Double Black Panther. Moon Girl is also going to be keeping the buffs of the card. So you're only going to be able to have the Nakia and the Okoye buffs with the Moon Girl. You play Moon Girl on turn 4. And then you play Black Panther turn 5, and on turn 6 you play Black Panther. So unless there's something like Elysium, which is making your Forge cheaper to play, you're not going to be able to play Forge with that combo. But I just thought it was a really nice idea to have. Also, what you could potentially do is you could Moon Girl on turn 4, and then on turn 5 you could play like double Nakia or Nakia and then Forge to buff up your Black Panther. Something like that. It's a little bit of a stretch. Moon Girl's not doing anything in that situation. Let's just crack on with the games. We are going to crack straight on with some games with this Wakanda Forever deck. I finished rank 100 at the end of last season. The way it works in Marvel Snap at the start of a new season, you're going to lose 30 ranks. So we are now starting at rank 70, which is the highest you can start the season in. If you guys have got any other ideas for Pool 1 and 2 cards, which you think would be nice in this, maybe Storm could be interesting. Storm could have some nice synergy with some of the cards. So Iceman, Sunspot are the opening 2 cards. I really like the opening play of Iceman here because our opponent might be playing cards like Scorpion, cards like Okoye, right? And if we can hit them with Iceman, it's making things a lot more tricky for them for sure. Korg, also a very solid card. It's going to disrupt our combos. So just don't play Korg and Cable in the same deck. And they've, unfortunately for them, played into Bar of No Name. We've drawn the Rock, though. Not Dwayne the Rock, the bad kind of Rock. We're going to play Scorpion. I was going to snap. They just concede a little bit of an anti-climax on that first one. But it's a W. It's a W. Yeah, so Nakia is honestly not one of the greatest cards. But with this new synergy with Black Panther, I'm hoping she's going to really come into her own. She used to be quite an overtuned card in Marvel Snap. She used to be buffing your whole hand by 2. And what a lot of people would do is they would just get a full hand, play Nakia when you've got like 6 1-drops in hand, and then on turn 6 just play loads of 1-drops, right? But she did get nerfed pretty significantly, and as a result, she's not been too good ever since. Alright, let's hope our next opponent doesn't play into above no name so we can actually get a decent game. We have Forge, Nakia, no Okoye. Iceman, always a nice turn 1. What we want to do with Forge, if we get this Forge on turn 2, we're not going to play it. We're going to want to really try and hold on to this. Having said that, with the way Nakia works, like we need Black Panther in our hand, right? Like to the left. So maybe it could be within our interest to just play it. Okoye on turn 2 is a snap. We love those. Of course, buffing the Black Panther up. Give them a little thumbs up, see if they want to snap back. Also, guys, let me know what you think of this new overlay. The one thing I don't like about it is the fact that you cannot see the emotes. So I just goes for a Carnage. Of course, like Cosmo into this Nova lane could have been a nice option. Okay, we found Cable. We could, of course, just take the Nakia, buffing the Forge and the Cosmo here. Because it's maybe just, at this point, like, you know, we're going to play Cable, which is going to be drawing a card. Meaning Black Panther's even further away. So maybe we just take the Nakia on curve here. It's looking pretty difficult to win this right lane. We hit Scorpion and Forge. This Crimson Cosmos is not helping us out much, is it? I must admit. I wonder if we're just supposed to accept that we lose this lane. We probably should have played Nakia to the right and just accepted we're losing this right lane. Okay, they clear up some space for us. That's really good. Honestly, this Killmonger was complete garbage. Okay, our opponent unfortunately not playing the Black Panther, so the Cable not popping off. We do find the Black Panther though, fantastic, just in time. So we're going to go Cosmo. I'm going to play it like this. Cosmo over here, Forge here, and then on the last turn we can just play Black Panther. So we're winning both lanes as it stands. Probably they're going to be moving Vision to the right here, to the middle. So what we could do is we could just... I mean, in fairness, our Black Panther is going to be coming in at 7 points. Forge is buffing it by 2, so it's 14 points. A very solid start. We obviously didn't get the Nakia buff. My gut feeling is they're going to move Vision to the mid. So they're getting, 8 stats more mid. They're at 13. We're winning the right. So they need to just play a card left and right to win. If they just play one card, we're probably beating them, I would say. I'm not feeling too confident. They just play one card. They actually leave the Vision where it is, though. They bamboozled us. Wakanda forever. Doesn't do the business. Cosmo doesn't stop the Iron Man. GG. They did us dirty, but look at that. 14 stats on Black Panther. And what a voice line that is, by the way. Probably the best voice line in the game. Let's see what the frame break's looking like on our Black Panther friend here. So yeah, maybe early days, like the opinion is like maybe Cable should go because Cable's drawing you a card, which is then making it more difficult for you to get the Nakia buffs. Also, maybe Moongold turns out not to be the best option. We'll see. Double Black Panther. Does sound like a blast. Yep, Iceman come through. You can certainly see the value of Iceman. He's just a really great card, one of the best cards in the game. Okay, we find the Okoye, turn 2. I think this is snap worthy, honestly. But yeah, maybe we just want to play some more 1-drops because, for example, on this last turn, we would have liked to have gone Black Panther plus a card. Maybe like Elektra is going to be nice in this deck, actually, now I think about it. Because you could go like Black Panther turn 5, Elektra turn... Oh, sorry, Black Panther turn 5 plus Elektra. Elektra, a really nice card to be playing on turn number 6. Yeah, we find the Nakia, but again, it's not going to be really buffing what we want. We have 2 more chances to draw Black Panther. There he is. So at this point, if we Moon Girl, what happens? We get 2 Forges, 2 Black Panthers. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play, like, the Forge. So, like, the Moon Girl is more just, like, a niche kind of card. Like, if you get the Nakia buffs onto Black Panther, then we'd be more interested in getting the double Black Panther, right? In this situation, we're just not particularly bothered. I'm pretty sure we just want to go Forge this turn. Black Panther next turn, and then Chavez last turn. Or we could even go, like, Moon Girl, Cable. That's just a little bit less points. So, yeah, we're going Forge now. I think I'm just filling this lane up too. Okay, unfortunately this means they draw a Black Panther, so maybe White Queen is a juicer card today, guys. Maybe White Queen is pretty nice. In this Black Panther meta. We could, of course, try and Cosmo their Black Panther, if they don't play the Black Panther this turn. We know we're drawing Chavez last card here. Wakanda forever indeed, mate. So we have initiative, so we could try and like Cosmo them. The problem is Cosmo is just like not really doing much, right? If we're going to Cosmo, it should be mid. We could like Cosmo mid and then leave the Sunspot to grow, for example. We could also go Cosmo, Cable mid. I think just like Chavez right is probably the line though, right? Because they get +5 over to the left. Honestly, I kind of feel like we're losing. We're winning all 3 lanes before they play a card though. Okay, they have the Shang-Chi. Does the Sentinel get them there? It does, just about. Not the best start so far with the Black Panther. We're getting countered by the Shang-Chi. But the Black Panther's certainly popped off. No argument there. Let's go again. Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't draw. Yeah. Let's Iceman and then let's just Cosmo the mid. Now this is a very nice game for us because we're getting the Okoye buff on Black Panther. Nakia's looking like we're going to get the Black Panther. This could be the double Black Panther game. Yeah, unfortunately in pool 1 and 2 there's not that many ways of buffing cards. And they go 3 to the right. One of these could be... No, I was going to say Mysterio, but that's not true. No target off Iceman, wow. The Yondu hits our Moon Girl, okay. At least it wasn't our Black Panther. Oh, and we Cosmo their Nakia. Cosmo popping off. Fantastic. Although they had no cards in hand. Like, what? And unfortunately, the Cosmo and Nakia are now swapping sides, so... We don't want to play Forge. We want to hold on to Forge for our Black Panther. What is going... Why... What? Okay, Black Panther's now in the hand, so we want to start, like... getting him to work his way over to the left-hand side, so we're going to go Sunspot and Cable here. Nakia, of course, going to buff him by 2. Forge then by 2 more. So we're going to have a 9-point Black Panther in hand. 18 stats. Pretty incredible. It's nearly at infinite levels. Like, this card is really, really insane. Strong Guy might do the job for us. Of course, we can't play these cards into the Cosmo lane. Our own Cosmo doing us dirty. It's definitely something to bear in mind. So we could just Scorpion here. Because then it's very obvious I have to Black Panther left. It kind of feels like an overcommit and an undercommit to this lane. We could also I mean, it's always worth playing Scorpion, right? It's like just more points than the Sunspot. Maybe just play it into the Cosmo lane. It just gets us ahead. They have 3 cards in hand. They're probably going to play at least 1, probably 2. So there's a good chance Scorpion's doing very little. Yeah, it definitely looks like adding like another 1-drop or so could be a really cool option. For like a nice, more turns we want to have like Black Panther plus a 1-drop on the final turn, right? So it does seem like the problem we've had so far is we've been like overcommitting to some lanes. Like in the final play. Okay, pretty easy with this awful finisher from our opponent that looks like a bot to me. So another thing we might want to consider, you might want to consider doing is playing Storm. You could go like Storm and Jessica Jones. That could be like another way of trying to secure a lane, and then your Black Panther's winning you the other lane. I think that would be a pretty reasonable idea. We have 500 credits. Is there any cards like an Infinity Split on this account? Not quite, but we can do a Carnage upgrade. Enchantress. Let's go for the Enchantress. See if we can't get a new card. Now, I'm in pool 3 on this account. I did get Arnim Zola. Arnim Zola could definitely be a really interesting card. You can play Black Panther in the lane on its own and then Arnim Zola it, which basically creates a copy in each other lane. We get Crossbones as our next one, which is pretty bad. Yeah, here's Arnim Zola. On reveal, destroy a random friendly card here. Add copies of it to the other locations. So I'm certainly going to be playing around with Arnim Zola in pool 3. But also, if you guys would like to see me playing Arnim Zola in this deck, let me know. Let's actually play into the Hala. I'm starting off with the Iceman. In case they have something like an Okoye. Shang-Chi, very nice in the middle lane. Oh, and we draw their Shang-Chi. Their Okoye goes through first. Looks like they've got a very similar deck to me. One-cost cards can't be played here. Well, Nakia is doing the business here. We definitely do need to be careful about the Hala location. But like honestly, if our stuff dies here, like we can just Black Panther it probably, right, for the victory. We can Shang-Chi the mid. So we could go Sunspot Forge here as putting 5 stats in this location. Pretty risky. We know they don't have Shang-Chi, so I'm winning mid. And then Black Panther's winning me the other lane. I'm going for it. They storm the right, that's fine. We can Black Panther the right. This is a free win. GG. Yeah, the problem with Storm Black Panther is it usually doesn't work because you want to play your Forge, right? But since they stormed it, Storm's definitely a consideration though. But also, like, Cable just seems so good today. Like, if people are all playing the same deck, drawing their cards, also you know what they've missed, right? Jubilee's kind of scary. They hit the Chavez, 15 stats. Well, that's not going to be enough, son. I've got the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever Blood. Are you mad? Which one was theirs? I think this was their one, right? That's insane. They got the Jubilee into Chavez, both cards having been buffed by Okoye. Even Storm was buffed by Okoye, and it still wasn't enough to deal with the Black Panther. Like, this card is insanely good, right? In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if it ends up getting enough. It almost seems too good. GG. Let's go again. If you guys have been watching this far, please do slap a like on the video. Slap a like. Don't just like it. Slap one. I'd appreciate it. Also, I'm live streaming on YouTube, on Twitch every day at around 7:30 AM UK time. Also, I'm pretty interested in trying some YouTube live streams, if that's something you guys would be interested in. Okay, don't draw the Black Panther. So we have the Okoye. Nice. Scorpion again is like the anti-Black Panther tech, right? Could replace it since we already play Shang-Chi. That's a pretty cool card though. So we just hit 4 cards in their hand with a Scorpion and with the Okoye through. Like, this is a... Probably should have just snapped on Okoye turn 1, to be honest with you. So we can go for the Nakia. I figure we just want the Gamma Lab value, right? Obviously it would be nice to buff Black Panther, but... We could also have gone like Forge Sunspot for the stats, but I figure Sunspot might end up being pretty good here. Shang-Chi also, because they should be playing into Gamma Lab. They decide not to. I'm fairly sure we just bin off back to the building. We don't contest that at all. Gamma Lab's looking very strong. Of course, they might have a Shang-Chi of their own. Moon Girl would give me a second Shang-Chi. Moon Girl seems bad here. We go Sunspot, then Forge. JJ, like, they're massive. This is not how you play Storm. This is such an overcommit. Next card we play gets buffed. There he is. Chavez is then the final card we have, of course. We need to be careful about not just walking into a big Shang-Chi, so we probably actually just play Moon Girl here. Mid. So maybe I should have forged the left for that reason. So, yeah. Nah, I mean, it doesn't... I can only play one card. I should have forged here. Was definitely correct, right? And I have 8 stats mid. Shang-Chi's only, what, 3? 4? 3. Very impressed with Black Panthers. Play for big points every game. The Moon Girl has seemed bad overall, but there's some games, you know, you get like the Nakia buff on Black Panther, you don't find Forge. It's going to be worth. But definitely could consider getting rid of it. Maybe like an Elektra could be nice in there. Scorpion also maybe could go. Cosmo also could go. You got loads of options, right? I'm going to go for the Moon Girl rather than the Shang-Chi. Just a bit more style points. Jubilee into Shang-Chi. Called it. Fortunately, we still beat that. Shang-Chi was the lose condition, right? Which is exactly why we didn't play Chavez. If we play Chavez here, we lose. Alright. I think we'll leave it there. What a deck, though. Honestly, like, what a card, moreover. Like, the card is just an absolute belter. It really, really is good. I'm very impressed. We can have a little gander at the season pass, I guess. Here's the variant that you can get for it. By getting to rank 50 of the season pass. You get boosters, credits, mystery variants, some... oh, this Nakia variant is sick too. I like that a lot. Nice Okoye. Okay, these variants are sick. I like... These variants are next level. This card back is unreal. This emblem's sick. This is a really nice season pass. This is my favorite season pass so far. Only a 4-week season as well, which is not long, where it's like 28 days. So a new season pass in about 28 days. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. And yeah, hopefully see you over on Twitch. Bye.